The schools in Planning Cluster Central E2 are Cromwell Valley, Hampton, Lutherville, Padonia, Potts Spring, Timonium, and Warren Elementary. Recent facility assessments identified in these schools $37 million in building condition repairs, such as roofs, restrooms, and electrical, and $48 million in educational adequacy and equity improvements, such as science labs, spaces for teacher collaboration and project-based learning, security, physical and emotional health improvements, and supports for vulnerable student populations. Enrollment projections for 2026 predict that the number of students will exceed capacity by more than 300 seats across these schools, with full to crowded conditions at nearly all schools, especially Timonium Elementary. Draft options that are being considered include those listed here in no particular order. Please note that in each of these scenarios, all schools would at minimum be scheduled for prioritized renovations and educational and equity enhancement projects. Option A is a low-cost solution to crowding with building additions at Lutherville and/or Timonium to make room for more students and renovations to improve the educational environment. Without having to pay for demolition and expensive new schools, limited resources are put towards more extensive renovations and educational and equity enhancements benefiting more students. Option B is similar to Option A, except it also includes additions to expand Cromwell Valley's magnet program to reach more students in the central and northeast regions. Option C is a premium cost solution that consolidates Potts Spring, Timonium, and Warren on two larger rebuilt campuses and allows one of the sites to be repurposed for other educational and community uses, potentially as a leveraged asset for public-private partnerships or capital investment. Cost trade-offs are implied due to the high cost of the two replacement projects, but could be offset with long-term operational savings and leveraged asset value of surplus property. Option D is the same as Option C, featuring the Potts Spring, Timonium, and Warren 3-for-2 consolidation, but also includes the Cromwell Valley magnet expansion from Option B. Please note that in each of these scenarios, redistricting may be entailed to balance enrollment and capacity. When taking the survey, you may indicate support for more than one option. In addition to community input, final recommendations will be made in consideration of many factors such as BCPS educational objectives, cost-benefit analysis, limited resource availability, and countywide equity, and may include new options not currently listed.